Patsy's words. Yeah, PR 911. Hurry, please. We have a note left. Our daughter's gone. So this is the gone that they're saying our daughter is gone. We have a note left that our daughter's gone. Well, a note being left and your daughter being gone is very different than your daughter missing. We have a note left. Did your daughter write the note and then leave? Because we don't know anything about the daughter yet. We don't know how old the daughter is. Yes. How old is your daughter? She's 6 years old. She's blonde, 6 years old. What else about your daughter can you tell us? Can you tell us what she was wearing? Okay. But I'm okay with that. How long ago was this? I don't know. I just found a note and my daughter's missing. Okay. So gone, missing. Okay. So now she's missing. Okay, cool. I don't have a problem with that. I don't, they mean they're interchangeable to me. Does it say who took her? What? Does it say who took her, Patsy? It's like, no, I don't know. No, I don't know. It's there. There is a ransom note here. It's a ransom note. It says SBTC victory, please. Okay. Hey, what's your name? Are you Patsy Ramsey? I'm the mother. Oh God. Oh my God, please. Okay. I'm sending an officer over, please. And so this is the just one. I don't know. I just found the note. And so I guess what they're saying is you didn't just find the note. You minimize it to say, I just found the note. I don't know. If somebody asked you, why is this spilled? I don't know. I'm just here. When you may know who walked by and did that or spilled something. Do you know how long she's been gone? No, I don't. We just got up and she's not here. I don't know. I just got up. How would I know that? I don't know if that's minimizing in a sense. I think to me, that's just language. Please send somebody. Please hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. Burke's behavior. In JonBenét's autopsy, it was revealed that JonBenét suffered head trauma and had pieces of undigested pineapple in her system, according to Walsh. According to Patsy Ramsey, Burke had been eating pineapples with milk and tea while JonBenét slept upstairs the night before she was found. It's possible that JonBenét could have went downstairs and stole a piece of Burke's pineapple. This could have led to Burke losing his anger, causing him to pick up a nearby flashlight and hit JonBenét in the head, killing her accidentally. I didn't know Burke was eating pineapple. I didn't know he was. I thought everybody had retired to their rooms. When was Burke eating pineapple? According to Patsy Ramsey, Burke had been eating pineapples with milk while JonBenét slept upstairs. So I guess they left it up to Burke to be responsible for himself and to say, take care of yourself, go to bed when you need to. You sit down here and eat your pineapples and milk. Weird combination, by the way. You eat your pineapples, milk, and tea, and drink your tea. We're going to take JonBenét up to bed, and we're going to go to bed ourselves. You can wander around the house yourself. And you don't even have to go up to your room. Man, that's news to me. Man, I can remember being a teenager in high school. My mom would say, go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I couldn't just hang out. I couldn't be in the kitchen. But the fact that he's hanging out downstairs is interesting. It speaks to the independence that they gave him. Burke Ramsey's disturbing behavior before and after JonBenét's murder point to him as being responsible. FBI Special Agent Jim Clemente said Burke had a history of scatological problems. Burke showed these problems by leaving excrement around the. What? What? Hey, yo, what? Leaving excrement around the Ramsey house, according to the Ramsey's former housekeeper? He was known to leave feces, specifically in JonBenét's bed? Read it on the walls? What? What kind of house was this? What do y'all have going on in this house? Linda Hoffman Pugh, according to her, he was known to leave Patsy. John, you knew this? In his sister's bedroom and spread it on the walls? When the crime scene. Hey, yo, this is crazy. When the crime scene technicians visited JonBenét's bedroom after sealing it off, they apparently found feces smeared on the candy box. It gotten for Christmas when? Oh, this don't look right. Where'd you get the feces from? Where'd you get the feces from? This abnormal behavior suggests that Burke is not only had mental issues, but he also may have had jealousy issues toward his. Yeah, that was my initial thought. His anger problems also point to his responsibility in his sister's death. According to an old family friend, he was easy to anger, and he had struck JonBenet with a golf club after getting mad, leaving her with a scar on her face. This behavior shows that Burke is capable of being fatally violent with JonBenet, so you couldn't get it under wraps. So you already hit her with a golf club, so you known to pick up some on your little sister. And like I already know, JonBenet is annoying a little bit. He's a little bit annoying to Burke, accordingly. You know, first of all, a little jealous. This is my theory. First of all, I'm a little jealous of my little sister because y'all give her all of the attention, especially to somebody with a mental disorder. If we're assuming that this is true and Burke has a mental disorder, Burke doesn't know how to, and he's on the spectrum. He doesn't know how to take this, especially as a young kid. He's still learning and doesn't know how to take this sort of isolation that I'm feeling. It feels like she's a star, and maybe not even, you know, what Patsy offered, anything that Patsy or John did in terms of favoritism, but just the fact that JonBenet was a star. You can't take that away from her. Like, that's just her personality. She's outgoing. She's in your face. She's bold. She's all the things, like, yo, if you look at it, she's all the things that Burke is not. And so that's crazy, yo. He hit her with a golf club before? And feces all over the room. Burke's response to questions in his investigative interviews are very odd. They don't show the feelings of any feelings of a typical child. And I see, that's what I'm saying. To me, his behavior was odd. I'm not alone. These people are saying the same thing. 2 weeks after the murder, Burke told investigators that he felt safe and didn't. That's what I'm saying. He felt safe. That's what he said in the interview, that he felt safe and didn't worry that the intruder would come back for him. That was weird to me too, if the intruder's on the loose. According to To former FBI profiler Jim Clemente, these responses and feelings were very unusual for a child. It is expected for a child to feel scared and unsafe after an intruder has kidnapped or murdered their sister. Most children would feel in extreme danger living in the house that their sister was murdered in. Burke's casual feelings would be considered as very unusual unless he knew that there was no intruder to blame for the murdering of his sister. This behavior aligns, again, leads one to believe that JonBenét's murder was not at the hands of an intruder, but rather someone in the house, and Burke's mental and anger issues prove him to be capable. That's what I was saying, man. People was mad at me. Burke told investigators that he first asked his dad where JonBenét's body was found. It is strange for a 9-year-old to ask about their sister's body rather than what happened. That's true. That's true. Why would you ask where the body's? I don't like this. His concern with the dead body is abnormal for a child of that age. When asked how JonBenét died, Burke did physical demonstrations of someone hitting someone with a hammer. He did do that. He said one thing that in the interview, he said, I don't know, whatever, but I specifically remember him going like this in the interview. Jim Clemente states that this is odd because most children don't want to reenact something like that. Burke Ramsey's interview was full of unusual behavior. He had no appropriate emotion at all. At all about this happening to his sister, and there was no indication of a child experiencing recent trauma. His lack of trauma and emotion give more reason to suspect him as reasonable or responsible for JonBenét's murder. Now, they're saying it, not me. The exaggerations and discomfort Burke showed in the interview 2 years later are all very odd. When asked if he heard anything that night, he stated, "I always sleep real deeply." He did say that. I can never hear it. I never can hear anything. According to Jim, though, this is overselling. His use of words "real" and "never" can show deception. I don't know, because in American society we use "never" a lot. You never like me. You never. Yeah, we use that a lot. So I'm whatever. Um, to cover up his accountability, Burke also shows his extreme discomfort when asked about a picture the day of the murder. It was an image of the dining table of a cup of pineapple. I remember that. Jim adds, such a simple question, yet he's avoiding it. He did. He did avoid it. He avoided it like the plague. We were just like, yo, what's that? Because I remember the interview, because we looked at it and he was like, I don't know. Can't be cereal. Looks like it could be, I don't know. Like, that's what he was doing. I was like, yo, I'm just asking you what you see. Such a simple question. He's avoiding it. He went on to add, Burke was looking like he was about to jump out of his seat, showing unusual behavior. Response to the pineapple question raises suspicion it does, and again suggests his responsibility. His scatological and anger issues before the murder suggest his capability of murdering his sister. His lack of emotion and then guilty behavior after the murder point to his responsibility. What if this part is just talking about some of the touch DNA evidence, but we've made this point before and essentially what they're saying, and I'll leave it here just in case you want to read it. But essentially what this part is saying is that there were so many people in and out of the crime scene, number one. Number two, so many people around the body. Number three, we don't know. You see what I'm saying? So this is like, it's a lot of touch DNA. The body was moved. There was so many people in and out of the crime scene. The crime scene was not secure. So testing the DNA at this point is just like, and that's what I said in an earlier video. It's just, what does that mean? An unknown male, because there's so many people in, in the house. So it's just, how can we know? And here's the theory, what they think. Oh boy. Though there are many different scenarios, many believe Burke was responsible and John and Patsy covered it up to protect their remaining child. We know that Burke had mental issues with quick temper and a history of violence and disturbing behavior. Even after his sister's death, that kind of solidified that. And the ransom note and 911 call were staged by John and Patsy to protect Burke. It was engulfed in the media for over 20 years because it shows in our society how wealthy people get off easily. Though there is evidence pointing to Burke, John, and Patsy, they have all been cleared by the FBI, or they've all been cleared. FBI agent and first responder to the Ramsey crime scene, Ron Walker, stated the philosophy that was laid out for the police, and this is interesting because this was a first responder, FBI agent and first responder to the crime scene. Ron Walker stated the philosophy that was laid out for the police department that day was we have to treat them with kid gloves, treat them with deference as victims, as not as suspects. Very interesting because they were influential. They were wealthy. This is very interesting because John didn't feel that way. John felt like they suspected them from the very beginning. And Ron is saying, yo, we came, giving them deference, which is true. But John is saying people are fearful to act when so much money is involved. The child's murder remains unsolved because investigations were influenced by money and status. But when we talk about this, we can see that there was deference. This aligns with that because we can see that there was deference. We can see that there was deference on the part of the Boulder police department. We can see clear deference. Why do I say that? I say that because when the cop showed up, he's like, yeah, go downstairs and look for the body. What? Everybody's supposed to get out of the house. Yo, they got friends sitting in the house, man. This is a contaminated crime scene already. You guys need to get out. Every time cops roll up to a crime scene, y'all got to get out. We're going to red tape. Even somebody trying to run in from the outside. Oh, that's my mom. That's my dad. I'm sorry, we can't let you in there. This is a closed crime scene. For you guys to sit here and let these folks not only sit inside the crime scene, but to wander around the house is crazy. Y'all got to get out. But they didn't find a body there. It does not matter. That house is considered the scene of the crime, period. Because we need to find everything in here we need to investigate in here to try to figure out what we can find that might give us clues and indication of the kidnapper, right? So this becomes a scene of a crime and we can clear you, and it's nothing. It's nothing for the Ramseys to go to a hotel. That's nothing, right? But not only did you guys sit in the crime scene, but you brought friends over to sit in the crime scene. You guys walked all over the house, walked up and down the stairs. But what I was saying about them going straight down to the basement and not the garage. The garage, if you're on the first floor, the garage is right there. The garage may have been closed. I get that. Yeah, the garage is right there. If I'm John, I don't know that, right? Somebody's kidnapped my daughter. They could have run anywhere. That's what I'm saying. So you could have you could have gone through, ran out the garage door. I need to check that. But he went straight down to the basement. That's all I'm saying, man. So there's a lot of interesting pieces. I want to do Patsy's handwriting analysis next. But, like I said, I'm open. I'm not trying to be dogmatic. Interested in your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, comments, ideals. This is back and forth. I love interacting with you guys and whatnot. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next video, take it easy.